From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Mayfield will look to throw. Complete left side to Thomas. Net there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. That is good for a Baltimore first down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Love from the pistol. He's out in the clear. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Well, you taught me this, Brock. You bring pressure, you take defenders away from that second level. Once you get past the line as a runner, a whole lot of room to roam.
Yeah, we probably spend more time talking about that in the passing game, how it leaves guys in one-on-one and vulnerabilities. But as that just showed, it can express itself in the run game as well.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Love now up the middle. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jeremiah Love with his first NFL touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. He's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Case, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. I love this. Tight end getting a run. And he's down very close to that first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
Third and a lone yard coming up. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, that's 16 yards on that play. Talk about clutch time to come through with a big run there, huh, Brock? You never want to go 3 and out from your own side of the field.
Yeah, you know what those big guys like at the line of scrimmage, too? They like a chunky run. They don't mind being chunky themselves, and that one moved the chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That throw intended for Drake London. And now it's 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Throwing on 2nd, Darnold. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashee Rice with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. His first try of the season ties us at 7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Love trying the right side. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. The Colts pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. It's Scannable on 2nd down. There he goes, right sideline. And he will not score, but he got so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Look at how long he held on that defense before they finally got a hand on him, and they hauled him down.
Breaking out of tackles, sure, that's nice, but avoiding defenders altogether, that's even nicer and easier on the body, and you know his teammates love that breakaway threat.
And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. The RPO here. It's caught by Williams. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass, but to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on fourth down.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 4-yard line.
On second down, here's Darnold. Neither one of these guys is going to come down with this. This is incomplete. They have to call this one a draw, Brock, because the receiver had a look at it, but neither guy could secure the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Darnold now to throw. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He fields it at his 43. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Baker. Pass is caught at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's a give to Love. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Jeremiah Love, the second score of his NFL debut. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seconds to go here in our opening quarter. To throw, here's Darnold. Right side, cut by Davis. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock, at second down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it on second and short. Brown on the inside give. He's all down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up the first. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire. They dropped. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Darnold. Look at that power. Deep left side. And he's got it. It's in close. And in. Touchdown, Colts. Drake London with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland's extra point up and good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Love gets it. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now quickly, it's Metcalf. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motioning Williams left. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it.
Williams, incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
No throw, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Defender pulls it in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
On the give, here's Love. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Now, it has been an exciting run so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Second and 3 now. Here's Baker to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, Darnold. Short pass brought in. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the first down.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 50.
Darnold looking to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. He's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Running into a couple.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And first carry now, Rashawn Smith. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Darnold on first and 10. Now with 6 completions in his first 10 attempts in this game. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On second and 10 now, Darnold. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. He goes to the hurry up here. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to have to just ditch this one through the end zone. That's going to bring up second and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
23-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Darnold. Left side, it's caught by Rice. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Throwing here, Darnold. Rushes right there as he releases it. He's nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here's the backup. First throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a race down the right side. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dallas Goedert with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Ryland takes on the extra point. Lead now up to a field goal. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Complete left side to Thomas. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Baker now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it, but the stop is made in time for this fourth down. Mayfield throwing on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Over the middle and taken in by London. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets it forward, so about a yard out of that. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. Makes the tackle. Taken down after a quality gain there, 15 yards. That is a Colts first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the pistol, Smith. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Give to Smith here on the zone read. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's good for a few. This brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. And there it is. Touchdown, Colts. Dallas got it. His 2nd of this quarter. Ryland now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Makes the score Colts 31, Ravens 21.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. He's good for a Baltimore first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Baker is set, 1st and 10, coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. Straight ahead this time with Love. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Ravens. Jamison Williams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this 4th quarter. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
It will stay over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Back to throw. He's got London left side. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing his speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Dropping back to throw. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he'll scurry forward for a pick of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They're going play action. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the air on 3rd and long. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. It was by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Fourth down, pass coming. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Handoff now to Love. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
2nd down, here's Baker. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice trick plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dex Hill. Hits the 20. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Throwing on second. Baker. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 34 yards. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. Thomas snags it over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Love now up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets knocked.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Motioning the tight end left. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like we're running out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 3rd and 3 in front of them now after that completion got him 7. Now Darnold gets everything he has under this one. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Baker now off the play fake. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Now, this just hasn't been a game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, but it has them as a result of that feeling like they got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
Here he goes, one final shot. Complete left side to Thomas. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.